Miss Haywood and welcome to A-Level Law. A-Level Law is relatively new at Wickersley. Some of the things I want you to think about when you're considering studying A-Level Law. So we've got a couple of scenarios for you. Our first one, you walk past a pond and you spot a drowning child. Do you legally have to act to save that child? Another one, you are out on a Friday night and someone punches another person. That person is taken to hospital. They would survive from the injuries, however they need a blood transfusion and due to religious reasons they refuse it. That person subsequently dies. Is the person that did the punch legally culpable for that murder? If those questions pique your interest, if you think you have a debating background and you'd have some opinions on that, then you are absolutely looking at the right course.
Okay, so why would you want to study law at Wickersley? We are an Ofsted outstanding school and we promote independence through our Ready to Learn initiative. This must mean that you come ready to learn in terms of your resilience, your responsibility, and your relationships that you have with teachers and students alike. Our A-level classes are quite small, so you'll be dealt with more on a one-to-one basis as well as working with small groups within the course. We have an outstanding subject knowledge from our teachers. Myself and Miss Haywood have both studied law to a degree level, and so we are able to support you throughout the course. We have developed an excellent bank of resources using the specification and our own experience to put forward resources that are tailored to you and differentiated to your needs. We offer high levels of support and mentoring throughout the course as well.
So why study law? Many people think this isn't applicable to them, when actually law is relevant to the lives we all lead, and we are governed by it every single day, whether we know it or not. You will probably be thinking about taking driving lessons. You are governed by the law, and you are judged to the same standard as an ordinary road user every single day when you are taking your driving lessons. And therefore this topic is relevant to everyone at all times. The topics that we cover are very interesting and thought-provoking and provide the scope for in-depth discussion, so whether that's things like negligence, medical negligence, murder, technology within society and the legal implications of that, there'll be something that you will find interesting. It opens doors to many careers, whether that's in law specifically, or business, politics, public services, things like policing, teaching and many more. The skills you will learn in a law course are applicable to most jobs out there, and you will be highly sought after by employers in the future. It enhances your skill set, it improves your writing and argument skills as well as your ability to analyse information, and that also means it complements a wide variety of subjects, particularly if you're looking at some subjects like politics, history, business, English and languages.
What will you need to succeed in law? These following skills are something that we look for in our students throughout the 2 years. We want you to be committed. We expect you to meet all the deadlines that we set for you and revise regularly. This is an intense course and it does require a certain amount of commitment and dedication to take you through the 2 years. We do require you to be organised. We expect all students to have clear notes, well-organised folders and a casebook as well to keep your notes together. We do also want you to be resilient. This is, again, a tricky course and there is going to be things that you stumble upon and you get wrong, but that's okay. You are allowed to make mistakes. But can you persist and learn from those mistakes and revisit that course later on? If you are interested in law and debating, we do a lot of debating within the course. There's a lot of group one-to-one debates, group debates, whole class debates. So we do expect you to get involved as much as you can in terms of the verbal aspect of the law as well. By the end of it, we do expect you and we want you to have a basic skill set to put together a legal argument that you can make in a court scenario.
So what does the course look like then? In Year 12 we will look at some background to the law in our lawmaking and the legal system, so where do laws come from, how are they created. Then we will start our introduction to criminal law, where we will look at things like the offences against the person and murder. An introduction to tort law, which is things like negligence, nature of law, which is thinking about things like law and technology, law and morality. In year 13 then we move on to advanced tort law, so we continue into the higher depth things in tort law. We study contract law, so you have probably got contracts within your life, or certainly will in the coming future, and how the law keeps you within that contract and the implications if you don't stick to your contract, and then some time for revision before your final exams. In terms of the exams, you'll be assessed over 3 exams, all equally weighted exam papers. The first one being criminal law and the legal system, the second tort law and lawmaking, and the final contract law and the nature of law. So the things we ask from you in order to do this course, we want that analytical mind. Okay, we want you to be able to create arguments and think of lots of different scenarios. We want competent writing skills, so we do ask for a grade 5 in English language or in English literature. And we want some hard work and dedication so that you can enjoy the course. So going back to our first slide, thinking about those scenarios then, I don't want to leave you hanging. I will tell you, if you do spot a drowning child in the next few weeks, coming months, you do not need to save them. There is no Good Samaritan law in England. You can leave them unless you've thrown them in there. And if someone is punched and they need a blood transfusion, they would have survived if they have that blood transfusion but refuse it on religious grounds. The person who did that punch is guilty of murder, because we must take our victims as we find them. If you do have any questions, if you would like to drop myself or Miss Royce an email on the emails on the slide now, or you will find them on the website, please feel free to get in touch with us.